Surfs up, space ponies, it's your boy, Round the Wheel. Yes, that Round the Wheel. And we are going to be doing it up rando style with Pokemon Red and Blue. Pretty simple randomizer run on a classic game. Nothing much to it. No abilities, just a bunch of crazy randomization like that Dugtrio on the main screen there. And we can put aside sentimentality for the time being. I know y'all missed me. I know you're glad I'm back, but we are just gonna dive right into this thing. Actually, first let's take a look at how we've doctored this thing up. First of all, we're going to include Pokemon from later generations. We're going to have a Pokedex size of 251 from a potential pool of generations 1 through 6. And I don't know enough about special stack conversion to really be messing with it, so we're just going to keep that on average. Starter Pokemon are going to be totally random. They can be any stage of evolution. That could be a basic. It could be a single random. We could do it up yellow style and just have one. We're going to have 3 totally random ones that could be at any stage of evolution. We're going to randomize the Pokemon that trainers have, and we're going to randomize the ones that appear in the wild. And we're also going to randomize the ones that just show up on the overworld, like your Snorlaxes and your legendary birds and whatnot, and the ones you get as gifts, like your Eevee and your Lapras. Also, some that you can buy occasionally. We're going to randomize movesets because that makes things more interesting. And to make things a little bit fair, we're going to always start with an attacking move, and we're always going to start with 4 moves. We're going to give ourselves a decent move pool to kind of select from. And we are going to implement some fair random moves. Good grief, you can tell I haven't done this in a while. No HMs or broken moves can be among those 4 moves. So we're going to give ourselves a good bit of leeway here. We're going to randomize the moves that TMs teach because that makes it more interesting. And we're going to shuffle the trainer classes, but not their overworld sprites, because it's funny to see, it's funny to get a little surprise as to what the trainer type is going to be. And field items, stuff we just find out in the wild. We're going to do random with key items. So, you know, we never know. We might find an SSN ticket just sitting around out in the wild. You never know. We're going to randomize the soundtrack. I don't recognize most of these sources, but it doesn't matter. It just adds some variety. And we're not going to randomize no pitch. That's a little too weird for me. For other additional miscellaneous tweaks, any Pokemon that can be traded will just evolve at level 42, so we don't have to mess with that. Typings will be updated to X and Y, and everything works the way it's supposed to, like interacting with new types like Steel and Dark and Fairy, or types that were not new types, but ones that weren't in, Gen 1. And move lists will also be updated X and Y, along with a few new ones, which I probably won't be able to point out as we go. We'll just keep the gym leader levels at red and blue levels, and of course we will be going with instant text speed, because why wouldn't we? So there you have it. That's more or less the state of things. So let us do it, as the kids say, to it. We're going to get started on this crazy thing we call life. We're going to start a new game, and one thing I should mention up front is this is not going to be a Nuzlocke run, as you might suspect, for the simple reason that Nuzlocke runs stress me out, and that's not what I consider fun. We're going to have fun in our own way, just plugging along the best we can. So we're going to start a new game and get right into it. Hello there, Professor Oak. You don't look a day over 10. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. Despite my looks and age, people call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by Pokemon known as Shinx. Here we go. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights, but it doesn't really matter how you do it, just as long as you're not evil. So that young boy studies Pokemon as a profession. My name is, let's see, I don't really care for either of these names. I'm just going to go with my own name. It's a sturdy name. Why not? Yes, my name is Jess. And what are we going to call the grandson that's older than you? He's been my rival since Oak was a baby, which is not all that long a time. And his name is, what is his name again? You seem to be getting senile in your young age, Professor Oak. Don't you remember? His name is Butt. Obviously, that's right. His name is Butt. Darn right it is. Jess, we're about to start our very own randomizer legend. We're going to shrink down and see what awaits us. And the first randomized thing that awaits us is something in the PC. Now, this is my very first time playing this randomized version, this particular randomization. I have never looked at this, not a single solitary time, so it's a real via con Dios kind of situation. So what are we going to pull out of the PC? An awakening. Well, if we get put to sleep in our first battle with our rival, that will be very useful. But for the meantime, let's just plug along. What do you have to say, Mom? Right. All boys leave home someday. Said so on TV. Well, don't believe everything you hear on TV, Mom. I'll be home someday. You don't have to worry about me. You don't have to worry about me. I'm at least as old as Professor Oak and twice as tall. There's no need to worry about me. There's a movie on TV. 4 boys are walking on railroad tracks. I believe that movie was called The Body. Let's move on to... You're raising Pokemon too, but you're not the hero of the game, so nobody cares about you. Let's see. That's Butt's house. This is Professor Oak's joint. Let's go in and see what he's got for us. Yo, Gramps isn't around. Oh yeah, I have to try to leave town first. Been a while since I played this. I forgot what triggers certain things. So why don't I just try to walk out and catch some Pokemon with my bare hands. Oh, how kind of you, young man. Thank God this little boy was around, this youngster was around to stop me from traipsing out into the grass all on my own. Well, let's see what we've got. We've got 3 robust starters here for sure. Usually with these randomizations, one stands out ahead of the pack pretty handily. But we're going to look at all of them to make sure that... we get something good. Yeah, me too. But, let me think. That's your name, right? Yes, it is. Now and forever. There are 3 Pokemon here. Ha ha! Pokemon. They are inside the balls. You mean you are a serious Pokemon trainer? Wink. He's embarrassed to admit that he can only catch 3. Well, I'm going to choose one of his 3. Why don't you hold your wad butt and you'll get your chance. Alright, let's just go ahead. Let's see what we've got here. First up, we've got a Flabébé, which is the middle... Wait, no, that's the first evolution of the Flabébé line. So that's a fairy type right out the gate. That might be pretty useful. That's a pretty strong type. Flabébé, famously known as the licking Pokemon, obviously. So you want the fire Pokemon Charmander? No, I want the licking Pokemon Flabébé. Let's see what else we got. We've got a Natu. That will eventually evolve into a Xatu. You want the water Pokemon Xatu? Not just yet. What's number 3 got for us? A Scolipede! Well, as long as he's got the moveset, I think we got a clear winner right here. Scolipedes, as I recall, can be pretty tanky. But let's just go from left to right and see what the game has in store for us. So first of all, let's take Flabébé, the licking Pokemon. He'll also, our rival Butt will also have a random Pokemon. Like Flabébé will fight one Pokemon, but Natu will fight a different one. And it'll all change throughout the game. It's super random. Probably won't even have... No. I do want that one. So we're going to see what fight this has to offer first. Yes. Alright, yeah. Really energetic with its licking. Do I want to give a nickname to Flabébé? Not as such. Not until I'm sure it's going to be the Pokemon of my dreams. But received a Natu. Well, that's what it says, but we'll see how it pans out. Let's see what this Flabébé is made of. Alright, you and me, buddy. Little does he know, I have an awakening on my sleeve. So, our rival is also a biker. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, he already evolved that thing. Frankly, I'm impressed. That is some speedy training. So, our Flabébé has Body Slam, Thrash, Confusion, and Rolling Kick. Let's see. That's not going to be... This might be a bit of a tough fight, because Xatu is... Psychic. Is it flying? I don't know for sure. I know it's a gold-silver Pokemon, but that's not. Let's just let's try confusing it. Whoa, that's a fast Xatu. Yeah, no, I didn't think that was good. Oh, hey, he's confused though. That's nice. Wink, wink. What a sucker. Let's body slam that guy. Let's keep doing it. Keep hurting yourself. That's only going to take away half of my HP, so eventually that's going to have diminishing returns. Alright, I think... Well, we came out of that one alive, but I'm not super thrilled with Flabebe's moveset there. So, let's see what Natu and Scolipede have to offer. Flabebe is trying to learn Signal Beam. Oh, well. Didn't know Flabebe was going to be learning... So, Signal Beam is a pretty solid bug move. I could easily get rid of something like Body Slam or Thrash. I don't guess it really matters because we're going to be... Fighting is good to have around. Let's just get rid of Thrash. You want to widen your move pool as much as possible. Stab is not really a legitimate consideration in these randomized runs. If you get Stab, you're fairly lucky. So... We have kind of a meh moveset with the potential for learning Signal Beam. And we have defeated Butt. That's one down, 2 to go. Alright, let's go check out that middle one, that Natu. What kind of moveset does this wimpy little bird have? Maybe it's got a great moveset, and I'll feel like keeping it and evolving it into a Xatu. We will not nickname it until such time as it has proven its worth. He's going to walk around and get that Scolipede that's not really a Scolipede. Alright, let's duke it out once again. Let's check out our Pokemon. Indeed, let's. Gotta check out that move list. I can see a crowd gathering around. This is going to be a pretty wild fight. The exhaust fumes from your bike are no doubt going to play a part. He got a Servine. Oh, man. He's a little bit higher on the evolution scale. So we've got Bone Meringue, Harden, Metal Claw, and Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave is a good little paralysis move. Why don't we open with that? Oh, yike. Okay, not very effective. Very good. Alright, Crackle, 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 Crackle. He's paralyzed, so we've got the speed advantage. I think both of these moves are ineffective against... grass types, so let's just go with one. Okay, that seems to not be too bad. Okay, Bullet Seed isn't effective against me either, but it does hit multiple times, so I don't see this going very well. Ah, crap. I don't think Harden is really going to save my bacon. Bone Meringue isn't going to hit very hard at all. Oh, it's going to miss. That's what it's going to do. Okay, he seems to be having a little bit of success with Bullet Seed there. Okay, only 2 times. I still could pull this out. Come on. Oh, good, a critical. Confuse Ray. That's the last thing I need right about now. Go through. Aw, come on. You can do better than that. Natu, although maybe you can't. No, he can't. Okay, this is not... That's a better moveset than the Flabebe had, but I'm not super thrilled here. Yeah, you're great. All hail Butt. And last but probably not least, the guy on the end, Scolipede. One of my favorite bug-type Pokemon. Pretty tanky for a bug. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. Not yet, although something inside. I got a good feeling about this one. Alright, let's pit your not really Flabebe against my definitely a Scolipede. Alright, let's check him out. Let's do it. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, I've got a Scolipede with... Oh, you got a Mawile. Oh, dang. A little bit jealous, not gonna lie. But I'm going... Okay, so we've got Tackle, Bone Rush, another ground-type move. Dual Chop, Dragon, that won't do anything against Fairy-type Mawile there. And Absorb. This is not the greatest moveset on it. Actually, I'm kind of considering going with Natu right now. Although Flabebe can go 3 evolutions, and you know what? I think I might end up going Flabebe. Let's see how Alright, that's super effective. You know what? Maybe we're going to go with this after all. And it hits multiple times. Well, that was easy. You know what? Just based on how that fight went, you know, I think we can probably teach it some TMs, and it went up 2 levels. I think that's it. I think Scollipede's our guy. I'm a little bit incredulous myself. You know what? I wouldn't have been too upset about getting a Mawile, but it looks like Scolipede just has the right stuff. Okay. You'll make your Pokemon fight to toughen it up. I don't know if that's the last we've seen of Butt's Mawile, but it might be, considering how rando this thing gets from time to time. Alright, smell you later indeed, Butt. I will smell your butt later. Well, I've proven myself, Professor Oak. I'm going to go out in the wide world, and I'm going to make you and your backwards cat proud. And that's going to do it for us today. We'll see you guys next time. We will wander out on Route 1 and see what the Pokemon Randomizer has in store for us.